So, the way things are going, very soon marriages will be almost eradicated from society. In fact, I was watching this video just a few hours back on YouTube in which they were showing that more than 60% of people in USA are not married. So why it is happening? Well, it is happening because women are not dependent on men anymore. Marriages used to happen to help women to benefit them, to let them have a leader, a provider, a protector. But today, in today's scenario, the situation have changed. Today's women do not need men. Okay, they may join men out of their own interest or out of their own will. They may join some men, but they do not need them the way they used to need them in previous years. And as more and more will talk about equality, women will become more independent and self-capable, and more women will become self-dependent and self-capable. The less they will depend on men, and the less they will depend on men, the less they will need men, and the less they will need men, the lesser marriages will be there. In fact, marriages will be eradicated almost fully from this world. So now where it will lead to? Well, then in society, as will happen only in two scenarios. So, either the women will do as with some men because she is genuinely, actually interested in him. That would be one scenario where women will be doing as with some men. And the second scenario will be, as will be happening, or in other words, a woman will be doing as with some men, where they will be able to arrange a setup of they will be able to arrange a setup where there is exchange of favors is going on. That's it. There will be only two scenarios in this world where as will be happening. Otherwise, there will be no more marriages. People will not be getting into serious long-term committed relationship with each other. Why? Because there will be no need of it. And something which is happening very much covertly under the rig in Bollywood, or maybe in politics, in Bollywood and politics, as happens for the exchange of favors. They arrange some sort of setup in which some men provide some favor to women, and women in exchange do as with men. You can take the example of Bollywood. This is how most of the actresses get work in Bollywood or in movie industry, you can say. So something which is happening very covertly under the rig in certain communities, you can say, will become a norm in society. Yes, it will become norm in society, and everybody will accept it, and there will be no hues and cries about it, and there will be no criticism about it, because people will accept it as a norm, and there will be no choice for women. There will be no choice for people to accept it as norm, because this is what will start happening. Because there will be no need of marriage. Women are self-capable, self-dependent. They are very much capable of taking their care. They are very much capable of managing their own life. So they do not need men. So when they do not need men, they'll not depend on them. And when they'll not need men, they'll not depend on them. What is the point of marrying them? What is the point of getting into long-term, serious, legal, committed relationship with them? So it will stop happening. In fact, already in USA, more than 60% of people are not married. So this is how this is where the society is leading to. And very soon in all different countries or nations it will happen, and we will have no choice but to accept it as a norm. So there will be no more marriages. People will not be getting into very serious long term legal committed relationship into each other. And as will happen in that scenario, only and only because of two reasons. One reason would be that the woman is genuinely actually interested in a man. She wants to do as with the man, because obviously it is women who are the gatekeeper of sex, and they will remain the gatekeeper of sex, because obviously we men can't force, we can't force us on women. Okay, it is not legal, it is also not morally right, and it is something which is not right, okay, legally and morally. So sex will happen only when women will want it. So women will want to do sex with men when either they genuinely want to do as with some men, because they are genuinely interested in them, they are feeling like doing as with them, or as will happen in scenarios where women will be able to arrange a setup where some exchange of favor is going on, where they are receiving or getting some sort of favor in exchange of doing as with some men. This is something which is happening already in certain departments of the society under the ring, in very covert ways, but it will become norm. Everybody will start taking it as normal, and people will stop criticizing this setup. So this is where the society is leading to. We are leading towards a society where there will be no marriages. So all of the boys who are still in their teens or maybe in their 20s need to get mentally prepared for it, because when you cross the age of say 30, most probably this is where the society will reach, because it is something which is already has been done in USA almost, because 60% is a huge number. When 60% of people are not married, then it is not a small number, it is something which cannot be ignored. And as more and more education and awareness will spread, as women will become more equal to men, as they will become more independent, obviously they would like to live their life by their choice, by their freedom. And why would they ever like to be submissive to somebody? It will not be possible in that scenario. When women will be fully aware, they will be fully self-capable, self-dependent, I don't see that they will be submitting to any man, and they will be depending on any man for anything. So they will begin going by their choices and by their freedom. So when everybody is going by their choice and by their freedom, there will be no dependency. And when there will be no dependency, there's no need to legally put two people together in some relationship. It will not be logical anymore. So all of the boys who are in their teens or maybe in their early 20s, you need to get mentally prepared for it. By your age, it will be almost impossible to tie down a woman with you, because this is where the society is leading towards, where everybody will be self-dependent and equal. So when everybody will be self-dependent and equal, there will be no marriages. In fact, this is also one reason there will be no marriages in the coming future, because so many men are waking up because of all the knowledge around dating and around women which is available on internet today. So many men are realizing that there is nothing left for them in marriage. And in fact, in many countries, the legal arrangement of marriage is fully biased towards one gender. So when men are realizing that there is nothing for them in it, they are walking away from it. So this is also one reason we are heading towards a society where there will be no marriages.